So it's 11:11 on 311s, and G's down 11.11% again. So is floor hitting the floor. So I'm gonna have a ceremony here right now, or excuse me, at 311. You know, we call it 311 in the world. It's just simply 311. The counter opposite of 9/11, but it's way worse than 9/11. Except in Europe, they say, "What are you talking about? You fools! It's 11:03." So I want to talk a little bit about the market and circuit breakers. So I didn't realize how illiterate the average 401k. I don't know. I've always thought that people that put their money in the market at least understood a little bit about the market. I've learned that's not the case. So the circuit breakers are going to kick in again. So they kicked in 2 days ago, just as I reported, for the first time since 1997. The full circuit, they've kicked in multiple times. See, this is where your reports, CNBC, are wrong. The full circuit breaker, so the initial circuit breaker will kick in, block the market for 15 minutes at a certain level. Then the next one will block it for an hour. Then it completely shuts off the market for the day. That's what they did. And that hasn't happened since 97, but the circuit breaker was invented in 87 to crash Ayn Rand Greenspan. You know, and so that's what they're going to do. If you remember 2017, they just shut off the market. Remember the screens went white? And this is even more important that I don't think people understand. By the way, the coronavirus, which is new, you know, that's my disease in my body I had was ML de novo. Nova. New. You know, that means it's moving, it's evolving. How could people not be talking, saying, is this the same as Fukushima? Is this a mutation caused by Fukushima? Why is that hypothesis not out there? Why am I the only freaking... Same reason I'm the only guy that's showing you the dead tide pools. Same guy that's only tracking the salmon collapse. I mean, what is it? Is there no dynamics left in the people's brains? And you cannot tell me. Some people didn't jump on this floor thing. There's nobody watching my calls? You've gone from $21 to $7 in a few days. Oh my Lord, what a score is that derivative market. Okay, I guess everybody's divided up in Trumpism versus Obamacan's dogma camp. Everything has to do politically. Well, I got news. Oh, you socialists. We're all socialists now, aren't we? Aren't we? We're all fucking socialists now. Fukushima did that. Where's your can? How about this virus? Do you think this virus has turned us into a bunch of socialists? Oh boy. Oh boy. The great equalizer. You know, I call Fukushima the great equalizer. Doesn't matter about your wealth. Ask Paul Allen. So, we're all socialists now, aren't we? Oh boy, we're all in this together. Whether you like it or the fuck not. 311 did that. So, they have something else besides the circuit breaker. This is important that you understand this. It's called putting down the gate. Do you know what that is? So your 401k, which that's all the money, they just play games, and these computers are having a heyday. Why do you think it's up 1,000, down 1,000? They're just banging it. They're orchestrating it. I mean, talk about in symphony as neural fiddle. Trump doesn't even know what the connotations of that is. As I call it, the bot years. What a great term, the bot. The bots took over Wall Street. I call them the bot years. Bush, Obama, Trump. Bush, dumb. By the way, Dumb and Dumber was filmed here. Obama, dumber. Oh, he was a dumb fucker. Smartest president, please. Got to tell you, I don't know what Hanford is. I'm reading up a book on Abraham Lincoln. This is after he's elected. Oh, fuck. I know what happened in the Situation Room, and if you knew what I knew, you would probably consider him dumber than Bush. Boy, did he get played. And dumbest, Trump. The bot years. Oh, did we get played. You're a socialist, and we're going to get riding with Biden. A guy who took a young woman who just asked him politely, well, could you explain why you didn't do so well in Iowa and the other... Have you ever been to a caucus? Yes, sir. You're a lying, dog-faced pony soldier, just for saying yes, sir. Yeah, that's your guy. Fuck, he's dumber than dirt. You know, they just find another dumb puppet, push him out, and the sheep go with. So, putting down the gate, what's that? They shut the door. They can string you out for at least 2 years, and Congress will see even out of that. So, I want my phone. You're going to call for redemption. And they say, I want my 401k out. They're not going to let you out. You think I'm kidding? They're not going to let you out. It's a law. It's the law. They call putting it down the gate. It's very real. You ain't getting it out. As I explained to you before, I was all pro markets. I've been pro markets until, a couple years ago. When you guys were all buying gold and silver, I was shorting gold and silver and buying stocks. But I got cancer. Something happened, on this hallowed sacred day, 3/11. Where'd you sleep last? So I'm having a ceremony right here. I'm going to have some yellow cake. Very sad, sombering ceremony at 3/11 right here, and it'll be just like the 5th anniversary. When I did these pieces, we've done these, it was Peter and I walking along the ocean at our big ceremony. I've had some events where I've had up to 1,200, but that was in the early days. So they're not going to let you out. And why is silver and gold not rallying? Because it's the inflation bubble. The disposable income's dried up. Well, how did that? What do you mean it's dried up? Just like in 29. The same few people sucked up all the money. There's none left. And they've printed till the cows come home. There's no, what are they going to do? Lower the interest rate? A stimulus package? Here, we'll cut some taxes, go shopping. Bush, okay. We're all socialists now. Putting down the gate, stock market update, son of Cassandra.